In this video, I'm going to explain how this 15-year-old kid crashed an award show and has become a sensation all over the internet. So for some background, this kid is Matan Evan, and he crashed the 2023 Game Awards and was later arrested for interrupting the award show. And obviously, this was a huge thing, as this was gaming's biggest night, and he crashed the show right in the middle of the show's biggest award, the Game of the Year award, where he walked completely undetected on stage and acted as if he was just one of the crew guys, and instead went up and said that he wants to nominate the award to Bill Clinton, who, by the way, isn't an Orthodox rabbi. He's actually the 42nd president of the United States. Anyways, the night after this, Matan would start a series of interviews with YouTuber and Twitch streamer Neon Sniper Panda, and to say the very least, Matan's behavior during these interviews can be described as very relaxed, yet chaotic at the same time.
I'd actually like to start it off by asking you guys a couple questions. I'm kind of unsure. What do you guys do for a living?
We're content creators.
Yeah, content creators.
What type of content do you make? You do like makeup videos, gaming videos, what type of stuff?
We do only bros.
Only homies.
And what type of videos do you make on that?
Corn.
Corn.
Right.
Yep.
Very evil.
Ooh.
I didn't know that I was going to be sitting talking to a bunch of illiterate people who don't know how to read. But,
You're literally 15. What do you know?
You know how to read?
Yes, I do know how to read.
Name 10 books.
Are you serious?
Yes, 100%. Name 10 books.
Well, I read Game of Thrones. I'm obsessed with the Twilight series.
Called?
Game of Thrones, the
Don't
series?
What's the book called? It's not called Game of Thrones.
Wait, what book did you just say before that?
She's just trying to come up with a bunch of nonsense and she can't name any actual
Let
books.
her talk,
Bro,
Why
shut
are you
up,
fucking
kid.
Taking my spot. What did she say? What did she say?
Why are you taking my spot? I'm sorry if I'm sorry. I said I'm sorry if I said the wrong thing. I was obsessed with the show Game of Thrones, and I started reading the book. And can you let me finish?
Do you think you're smarter than these girls? That's why you interrupt them?
I don't really think that, for the most part, they've earned my respect to speak, especially when I have something better to say.
We've earned your respect to speak.
Right.
But somehow, there's something very interesting about Matan. How could this 15-year-old kid from California go ahead and crash an award show and then make these series of interviews where he completely becomes an internet sensation almost overnight? Not to mention, from all this, Matan would continue to go on different channels, podcasts, and do these interviews where he basically outsmarts and outwits everyone with no remorse.
And I think you're a little bit... Wait, stop talking. No. Listen, next time you talk, you have to raise your hand and maybe I will allow you to repeat your question.
Damn.
But for the time being, you be quiet.
I mean, let's say Neon Sniper Panda's channel, for instance. 26,000 subscribers at the time of this recording with almost 11 million views. Not bad at all. However, if I look at his most popular videos, they're all with Matan. A matter of fact, the top 10 videos on his channel are all with Matan, all of which have millions of views combined, and all of which at the time of this recording have only been posted within the last month. And that's even on the fact that the most viewed video is an interview with Matan that's over an hour and 30 minutes long with over 1 million views. Now, obviously, Neon Sniper Panda has a huge following on Twitch and a great fan base behind him. But the question remains, how is this kid blown up so fast? As the example I just used, Neon Sniper Panda's channel has greatly benefited from Matan's presence and has generated more views and attention than it would otherwise if it didn't. Even Sneeko, who has been completely banned off YouTube, did an interview with Matan, and that's greatly blown up over YouTube as there's clips almost all over the internet of the infamous interview.
Right, I'm actually probably going to be heading to Hollywood Boulevard later today, and I'll be helping the homeless community by giving out broken cameras.
Why not working cameras?
They're too expensive.
All right, Matan. Keep spreading, keep doing God's work, bro. Wait, why is the camera up? Put it back on you, man. Matan. Matan. No!
Within the last month, Matan's even started uploading all of his clips, interviews, and other videos on his new self-titled YouTube channel that has already garnered over 5 million views and 80,000 subscribers, which are crazy numbers to pull just even within a month. Not to mention all the reposts and clips floating all over the internet with millions of views that keep flooding YouTube. Matan has quickly become YouTube's newest and hottest star. Regardless of what you may think of him, I'm making a prediction that between now and the next few years, Matan will become one of YouTube's biggest and brightest stars. He'll rank right up there with Logan and Jake Paul, the Nelk Boys, and I Show Speed. But what's this bold prediction I'm making? What's the reasoning behind this idea? Well, it's simple. Matan knows how to bring shock value. He's the perfect embodiment of what this new generation is, and at 15 years old, I can imagine if he's one of the biggest creators on the platform by the time he's only 20. You see, Matan is everything the internet is right now, and he knows how to capitalize on this. Matan brings the energy of someone similar to Andrew Tate with his bold personality, but he's a troller at heart with the controversy of somebody like Kanye West. And he knows it. And while everyone might say he's only popular for being an internet troll brought to life, I see more than that, and I believe Matan is heavily underestimated. He's not just a troll, but he knows everything that he's doing. He sees what's happened to Andrew Tate and everyone who's jumping on the bandwagon of the alpha male and the sigma, and he piggybacks off of it with his personality, that hard, brash, no emotion behavior, and soulless facial expressions and cold demeanor. Even his accent is fake, and he's admitted to it and joked about it himself.
I've seen videos of you speaking without the accent, dog.
Right, but the videos are 3 years old, so obviously my accent will develop over time for one, and for two, you cannot tell me that I've not been training this accent, for over 2 weeks now to perfect it to the point where, you sound like somebody just hit you in the head with a hammer, and I sound like a professional ready to talk.
But don't, not even for a second, underestimate this kid. He knows very well what he's doing, and that's why he brands himself this way. He knows there's huge attention right now with men in that alpha male culture, and at heart, Matan truly loves to screw with people. Riling up everyone gets them talking, and he knows it. After all, any publicity is good publicity.
Last night, everyone's worst nightmares came true. The holiest of events was ruined live in front of tens of millions of viewers who all watched in horror. The Game Awards got trolled. I'm sure all of you have seen this by now. I got to witness this live, and it was something pretty baffling. I'll go ahead and give a little context to what this is all about. He said, "I'd like to nominate this award to my Reformed Orthodox Rabbi Bill Clinton." But he was then escorted off the stage and, according to Jeff Keighley, even arrested after the show.
I mean, think about it. Why would someone who's Jewish, calls Bill Clinton his Orthodox rabbi, still wear all Yeezy apparel after everything Kanye said? And wears Yeezys almost all, if not all of the time. He's screwing with us. The irony in that alone is genius, and he knows it. I admit it, the kid is very smart. He caught attention, grabbed it, and ran with it, and in a month, he's the only thing people are talking about. And while we could say he could just be a one-hit wonder with a little short-term clout, I don't believe this is the case. Let me tell you why. Matan's already trained himself to be this character 24/7, and he's already collaborated with some of the internet's biggest names. He's someone definitely to look out for, and someone any aspiring creator can learn from. Generating attention, grabbing an audience, making a name for yourself, and after all, having fun with it. While Matan is the perfect example of how anyone can get famous, I believe he'll be here to stay. And plus, we don't even know what this kid has planned in store next. For all we know, he could be working on something huge, something even bigger than crashing the Game Awards. But until then, Matan is a force to be reckoned with, and he won't be stopped. And if he keeps this up, he might even just be YouTube's next big thing. Or, take this, he might even be an evil genius. But anyways, guys, what do you think? Will Matan become YouTube's next big star, or what? Let us know in the comments down below. And if you're a small YouTuber trying to get bigger on the platform and maybe you want to be the next Matan Evan, check out my email in the description below and email me and I'll help you out. But until next time, I'll see you guys in the next one.